Hello, I am ROXX-A-MILLIon, and you're watching Chop It Up. How y'all doing? I would like to say, first of all, thoughts become things, so let's just choose good ones. I told y'all a couple weeks ago I had content in regards to my Auntie Minnie. So I'm trying to get that out there for y'all tonight. So I'm going to elaborate a little bit before I start the footage with her. And when we went down there, well, actually, what was going on is I told y'all, this was a downward spiral part of my life, our life, and we end up staying in the house with Amina and Hutch, Whitney, myself, Shawnee, and Allure. Allure's Whitney and I's baby. And Shawnee is my middle baby. So during this time, I had gotten an accident, and my foot was messed up. I had to have surgery on my foot, and everything had been revealed to me, what was going on and what was happening to me, and we was trying to get out of there. Unfortunately, that didn't happen right away. So Quentin was like, tell Aunt Minnie, you need to talk to Aunt Minnie. Anybody that know me and is familiar with my family, that crew is not the one. I told Quentin, I said, I'm not telling Aunt Minnie, because if I tell her, Amina will be shot. And my aunt will do every day with a smile, with no regrets, because she about their life, and it's like if you do something as hideous as that, and she know I was in a position where I couldn't do anything because I was always taught to respect my elders no matter what, period. So her and Amina, 1945, so we right here, whatever you got going on, I'll handle that. So I never told her anything, and I never told her about anything that was happening. We didn't discuss it until I got out of the house. So when we finally, got together and I was telling her everything, she started telling me about the naked pictures on the wall. I said, what? And the crazy part about it, the neighbors told us that she was like, she remodeled. She tore everything out of the house. I take pride in everything I have. I take pride in myself, my clothes, my surroundings, my furniture, and especially not mine, somebody else's own. So I would never destroy or deface anything of anyone else's own. I respect everybody's property. She wanted to give everybody the impression that she had to tear out everything because of we tore her house down, apparently. But anyway, she said, yeah, Almina and her sisters came up to the car after Carol and Mama's funeral and told me that you and Whitney drew naked body parts on her walls. And I was astonished. I was like, are you kidding me? So by her saying that, I had to give my aunt the 411. I actually went down and told her everything that had been happening. And that's how she was familiar with what Allure said was happening to her as far as going in the closet and everything. And then the part about the gift, I wasn't there, so I had no idea that these things was going on. The purpose for me to get this out of the way, because she's like, you didn't tell my story, you didn't put up my story. So I said, I'm gonna put it up. I actually started to go in chronological order. I want to start telling y'all from when we first got together, but I'm going to make an exception because this part did not happen inadvertently. It happened to me, but it happened about me. It was brought to my aunt, which is my great aunt. You come and tell her a lie like that. And then had her sisters, the other play Christians, to come and substantiate your lie. Like it's the truth. But without further delay, we're gonna patch in the interview with Auntie Minnie. So I'll be back to y'all on that. And also, I want y'all to like, subscribe, and comment. And the reason why I have to tell the whole story, because it's different facets of this that's going on. It's really hard to believe. Like I said, I don't care if somebody don't believe what I'm saying, but as a person with a logical mind, this is not normal. None of this that happened to us is normal. Nothing about that lady and him is normal. Because you would think that they are normal, and they are not. So, like I always say, I wish each and every one of y'all good health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. So stay tuned. Check out an interview with my Auntie Minnie. She'll be 80 years old. She's so sweet. I love her to death. All right, y'all. Hello. Welcome to Chop It Up with ROXX-A-MILLIon. I am in South Florida, in Pompano right now, at my Auntie Minnie house. And I came to see her. That's my most favorite auntie in the world. I came here to visit her, and she was telling me she had a request like Chelsea for story time as well. So I'm like, okay, Auntie, these people ain't gonna want to keep hearing about everybody requesting a story, so I'm gonna let you say it yourself. What story you want to hear?
She told me that at church.
Like I said, I'm here in Pompano with my Aunt Minnie. That's my grandma's sister, which is my mom, because she raised me from birth. And I was just telling y'all that, my grandparents raised me. They were officially my mom and dad. I was adopted as such. And I never lived outside of anyone's house other than with them my entire life. Let me put this thing down on my forehead. It look a little big. But it's not really big, but...
Are you recording?
Of course I'm recording. Anyway. Auntie.
Yes.
How you doing today?
I'm fine.
You look so cute. Look at your little face. Looking like your big sister. You said you had a request for Chop It Up.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna just do a little post interview and I'll elaborate on it myself for you. But I wanna I guess talk about the time that you told me that when Carolyn, our cousin Carolyn mom's died.
Yes.
And you went to
the funeral
at Bethel Missionary Baptist Church.
Yes.
And that's the church that Amina and Hutch go to.
Right.
What did Amina and what happened that day?
That day when I got ready to leave, she followed me to the car. And she gonna tell me, she said, you know what Roxy and Quinn did? I said, what? Said they draw some naked man and naked women on my wall. I said, you got that wrong, sister. Cause my niece and my nephew ain't did nothing like that. Nothing.
That is so far from the truth, and it's actually so false, because I was shocked that she even said that to you, because
and it was on the church ground where she said it.
And she brought her crew with her, right? The back of
it. It was all three of them.
And they actually said that she was that validated what she said.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said.
So that means that she had to draw. She had to go in there and write them on the wall herself, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That was after we left, y'all, family.
Yeah, you had left out of there.
Yeah, we was gone.
And she had put that, said y'all had left that on the wall in there. But she went in there, she found that on the wall. I told her, no. Because you ain't never lied to do nothing like that at all. And I know you and Quinn didn't do nothing like that.
Okay, y'all. So that was one question. And I mean, I really wouldn't even feel comfortable telling y'all that it had to come from the horse's mouth, what my grandma say, because I wasn't there. And this is what my aunt told me that this lady said about me. And once again, that's neither here or there, but this is giving you straight up in your face what we dealt with, what I dealt with, and what I went through. And this other time, hey honey.
Hey.
So he came home one day with a present for our baby that she gave her a pair of shoes, because I didn't go to church that day because I said I had I was raised Seventh-day Adventist, so sometimes I would go there to support and sometimes I did not. This particular time I was not there, but he was given a pair of shoes from my aunt who I'm sitting with right now, and she told him that her sister Minnie, which is not my aunt Minnie sitting here, gave our baby those shoes. Now auntie, tell us about them shoes.
I went to church that Sunday, and I got up and I was speaking about my sister had passed. My nephew came, stepped across the church benches, and came over there and grabbed me and was swinging me around in the church. So everybody was just looking. So they said, well, how he know her? He said, cause that's my auntie. That's my mama, daddy, sister. So I had I sat in there and church was over with. And then when we got ready to go, my baby, she came over there, Punky came over there where I was. And I told her, I said, I got your Christmas present in the trunk of the car there. So I went out there, when I got ready to go, I went to the car. And I gave her present already wrapped. And I gave it to her like that. And she kissed me. She said, thank you, auntie. I said, you're welcome. And she left with them and I left. And then the next thing I heard,
I get the box from the box was given to my husband, well, to Whitney. Aunt Minnie gave her the box and she gave it to Whitney and said that, what did she say, honey?
She said that it came from her sister Minnie.
And it was open, right?
It was a shoebox. It wasn't like no present.
Yeah, but she gave it to her wrapped up.
And Christmas paper with a bow on it.
It was just a shoebox.
And I just want to just put everybody in the mind frame of what we dealing with. This is a church going person. And I want to say every time the church open, Almina in the church, Almina in the choir, Almina on the usher board, Almina on the pastor aide, just all over the church, shouting up and down the aisles every Sunday.
And foaming out the mouth.
And foaming, and you hear Auntie foaming out the mouth, because she was in the church too. What she did, Auntie?
Foaming out the mouth.
That same shout every Sunday, ain't it?
Every Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
They're shouting and foaming out the mouth, and know it wasn't true.
So I'm gonna tell y'all this. So our baby got some really, really nice hair. We all had, we grow hair ain't nothing, but I every time I kept saying, I get my daughter, I pick her up, I'm like, what is this in your hair? What do you have in your hair? What is this in your hair? And I would spank her because I'm like, you don't put nothing in your hair, girl. You don't know you gonna put something in your hair and all your hair fall out. And what was happening to that baby hair, Auntie?
Her hair, she went to crying, and you kept asking her what that was she had put in her hair. She said, Ruby carried her in a closet.
We gonna have to change that to Almina.
Almina.
I'll cut that out.
Where Almina carried her in the closet in her bedroom. And had her in there telling her all kind of things, showing us her finger and all of that, and put that stuff all in her head like a Vaseline in her hair.
Oils. It was oils.
Yeah. And
what did she tell you what was in the closet?
She told me, said that's where she kept all of her Bible and her little stuff in her jars and stuff in the closet in there, and her counters and stuff.
That's what the baby told us.
Yes.
And then during this time, she had to be maybe 2.5, 3.
She was about 2.5, 3 years old.
And she told that story consecutively. How many? Everybody. Just the same.
Everybody.
So this is. She said that it was a box with oils in it.
Mm-hmm.
And in that box with the oils in it, she would go in this box with these oils in it and put this stuff in her hair.
And causing her to get a whooping every time.
It caused what happened to her, that baby, every time?
You had whooped every time when she come out with that
Stuff in her hair. Cause I'm like, I didn't know where.
You didn't know what it was. You thought she was putting it in there, but it was that mean of putting it in there.
Yeah.
Carrying the baby in the closet.
Yeah. So Auntie, I just want to tell you we love you. I'm wrapping this up. Because you know we got to get back on the road and get back home. But I just had to let the people know that, like I told y'all, if I didn't go through it myself and then see it myself, it's hard to believe it, boy. But it ain't nothing but the truth. And a lie ain't in it. All right now.